Ourselves.
There we go.
There we are. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Appreciate you coming in to hang out with us. We'll see who comes in here. Say hello to everybody as they come in.
Catfish Wrangler.
Hey, Catfish Wrangler. Appreciate you coming in.
Joe Morgan.
Hey, Joe.
Reef Robber.
Reef Robber, how you doing? So we were actually supposed to be on vacation right now, but when Rachel left work today, her boss told her she needed to come in for a few hours in the morning, so we're delayed. Otherwise, we would be up by Lake Superior right now in Duluth.
Fishing hunting.
Hey, fishing hunting. So anybody have big plans for this weekend?
After 5 says hello.
Hey, Cody. What are you up to tonight, Cody? You want to come up on panel for a while?
He says he's pulled over on the side of the road, so
Oh.
I would say maybe not.
Oh.
Al's Outdoors.
Hey, Al's. I really love your britches.
Fishing hunting says trying to grow a mullet.
Trying to grow a mullet? Yeah, that seems to kind of be the in thing right now. Maybe I should grow a mullet, huh, hon? No? Not digging the mullet?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ricky Ventures.
Hey, Ricky. Appreciate you coming in.
Oh, Cody says almost to Jake's.
Hutchinson. Gotcha. Yeah, Cody, after you called me, Rachel called me when she got off work, and she actually has to work in the morning. So I tried calling you back to let you know that the ice castle was still here, but I couldn't reach you.
Bicknell Bunch says hello.
Hey, Bicknell Bunch. Appreciate you coming in. Been loving the dog training videos. So, yeah, how's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys got some fun plans for this weekend. We're getting really close to a bunch of hunting seasons opening up here in Minnesota. To be completely honest, I am over summer.
Oh, yeah.
The heat, it's gotten to me, and I'm ready for it to be done. And we're so dry. I heard earlier today that in order to catch up on rain, we would need 27 inches of rain. Our rivers are at extreme low levels. It's just nuts up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, 90 degree days all summer long is just, it's not for me. I'm ready for the ice. Maybe we'll kill some waterfowl first, shoot a deer.
Yeah, let's get through hunting first.
And then we'll start chasing the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So
Sunfish Assassin is in here.
Hey, Sunfish Assassin, appreciate you coming in.
This is, I think, Suwi TV, SUWI.
Gotcha. Thanks for coming in.
Bicknell says I was a little upset over the tent video. I mean, a tent when you have an ice castle.
Yeah, you still got to be able to go outside once in a while. And if you need to avoid the bugs, the screen tent works out handy.
Yes, it does. Especially when we're camping and the kids are trying to go to bed inside.
Yeah,
and we can be outside.
And this past weekend, JV Outdoors and Cody from After 5 Outdoors stayed in the ice castle, so you guys can ask them what they thought of it.
City Sticker Chris.
Hey, City Sticker Chris. Appreciate you coming in.
Dark 30.
Hey, Dark 30.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. How you doing? Got a good group in here tonight. Appreciate everybody coming on here. If you guys could, hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate that. So in Dark 30, I talked to my buddy the other day, and he caught a 56-inch by 27-inch muskie. They didn't want the name of the lake to get out, and they didn't want to keep the fish. Otherwise, it would have broken our state record.
Must have been a pretty little lake then.
I can't even say the size of the lake. So I was sworn to secrecy.
Yeah, he won't even tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a giant. So, but man, the muskie guys are crazy secretive about their the lakes, what they're biting on, all that stuff. So
everybody up here is pretty secretive.
Yeah, fishermen up here in general are very secretive, and we have the most lakes out of anywhere else in the U.S. So
it's pretty safe when you say, "Oh, a local lake."
Yeah,
there's lots of local lakes.
Yeah. So, what's going on in the chat?
Ricky says, why so secretive? So many lakes, plenty to fish.
Yeah. It would seem that's what you would think. But I tell you what, I've gone and fished other places, and people are super open about where they've been fishing, what they've been catching them on. It's not like that on the smaller lakes in Minnesota. People are really secretive. Now, having fished up on Lake Superior several times, the people on that lake are very helpful. Mm-hmm. They'll tell you where they've been fishing, what they've been catching them on, the depth they've been fishing in, how deep they've been fishing down for them, and everything. It's kind of like a team atmosphere up there.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah. So, and we're actually going to be on the south shore of Lake Superior this weekend. We're going to be camping up there. Unfortunately, we won't have the boat and we won't be fishing on Superior, but I'm going to try and fish on the St. Louis River a little bit. Maybe pick off a walleye or two and maybe even a sturgeon. So we'll see how that goes. But
Bicknell says September 1st, dove season. You're going to heat barrel up on new gun after some doves?
Boy, that would be fun. We don't have a ton of doves around here. And to be completely honest, I don't even know when our dove season would open. But that would be cool. I know bear season is coming up here in Minnesota, and actually last Friday baiting started for them. I know that's kind of a touchy subject with some people, but on my brother's property, he drew a tag for a bear, and he's been baiting, but with no luck. We typically don't have that problem. Usually we have bears coming within the first 2-3 days. It's been a week almost now and no bears. I kind of think it's due to the dryness up here, the drought we're in. There's not a lot of food for the bears, and I think a lot of the bears have moved to swamps that are in proximity to cornfields. And I think the bears are feeding heavily on corn right now. I'm not a bear expert by any means, but that's kind of the information I have gathered. So hopefully I believe the season starts on September 1st is when you can actually start hunting them. So hopefully by then, some bear will have wandered into the woods and smelled the donuts and Pop-Tarts and Twinkies and decided that he's going to camp out there for a while and gorge himself. Otherwise, who knows? I don't know. Hopefully we can get one coming in. I'd really like to make a video of it.
Let me go back up here.
Yeah, go ahead and click on the comment.
So Ricky says, do we bear hunt?
Yes.
Well,
Well,
I have not bear hunted.
Rachel has not bear hunted. The land we bear hunt on is a lottery system. So it's kind of tough to get a permit for one there. But we do have some prospects on some non-quota land, and my brother got a permit, so he'll be hunting one, and hopefully we'll be filming.
Backwoods is in here.
Hey, Backwoods Barbarian. I'm sitting that water.
I saw another question. Where'd it go? Oh, Bicknell says, how have the crops fared your way with the dry weather?
It has been extremely tough on the crops. Some farmers are doing fine, but for the most part, anybody who's farming in medium to light soil, they've taken a huge hit this year. It's been really tough on them. And we have extreme fire danger right now, and actually up on the shore of Lake Superior, just south of Ely, we have a giant wildfire that started about 4 days ago, I believe, and they're having a heck of a time getting it under control. So hopefully they can keep it away from all the houses and businesses and stuff like that. But I believe it's in a national forest right now and just burning like crazy.
Superior National Forest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a bunch of people had to evacuate homes.
Yep. So. Yeah, and then this past weekend I was up fishing on Mille Lacs Lake with Cody from After 5. And on our way back to my house, we were going past the Indian reservation, and that had caught on fire. And so we got to watch some of the belly dump planes swooping down on Mille Lacs Lake, scooping up water and dumping it on the fire. And it was burning fairly close to the highway, so we got to see kind of the whole process, which was, I hate to say it was really cool, but it was kind of cool.
Well, they got it under control, so you can say it's cool.
Yeah, they did take care of that fire, so.
Fishing the Dot is in here.
Hey, Fishing the Dot. Appreciate you coming in.
Freezer Bound.
Hey, Freezer Bound. You guys did an awesome giveaway last week.
Ricky says, I've got 5 bears roaming around my property. Didn't get a tag this year, though.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, it kind of sucks when you're in a quota zone and you have to wait to get drawn for a bear tag.
Yeah. Hike with Mike is in here.
Hey, Hike with Mike. Have we ever seen Hike with Mike in here before?
No, there's a few new people that I haven't seen before.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming in. So, yeah, we'll be taking the ice castle on the road tomorrow. We're going to stay at the Indian Point Campground in Duluth. So the kids absolutely love it up there too. There's so much fun stuff to do there. You can take a cruise out on Lake Superior. You can ride. They have train rides that go along the shore of Lake Superior, either a short trip or a longer trip. There's a place called the Anger Tower. It's absolutely beautiful at night. It lights up in all different kinds of colors. And our little girls think it's a princess tower. So
yeah, they love it.
They were packing their princess dresses earlier, and they're excited to go see that and take some pictures in their dresses by it.
Yeah.
So. Plus, it has the lift bridge, and a lot of freight. A lot of freight gets hauled on Lake Superior. So the ships will be coming through and going under the lift bridge. Hopefully we can get a video of that. And these ships are massive. A lot of them are like 1,000 to 1,200 feet long. So it's very cool. A lot of history up there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of beautiful gardens up there and beaches.
Museums. I mean, we go several times every year, and we just find something new to do every time.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Ricky said, Apostle Islands ?
Yeah, we've never been to the Apostle Islands.
That's in Wisconsin.
It is in Wisconsin. Yep, it's out by a Bayfield. That is on our list of places to go, and possibly even an ice fishing trip out there this winter.
Bucket list, summer and winter.
Yeah, we'd like to fish at both open water and on the ice.
Yep. Yeah, I can't get enough of that Lake Superior fishing now.
Yep. But it's actually lake trout they closed their lake trout season over there in the Apostle Islands due to extreme harvest this year. So, but it does open back up for ice fishing season, I guess.
Nice.
So yeah.
Outdoors with Big Matt is in here.
Hey, Big Matt, appreciate you coming in.
217 Rebel.
Hey, Rebel, how you doing?
That Shiner guy.
Hey, Shiner guy.
Got some new people coming in here.
Yeah, got a bunch of people in here. That's awesome. So, Rebel, I'll have to check and see if you posted a new video lately. I'm pretty sure I have notifications turned on for you, but I don't know if I've seen a fishing video from you in a while. I'll go check that out later. So, anybody else got big plans this weekend though? And possibly anybody want to come up on panel and chat with us for a little bit? If you would like to, let us know in the chat, and we can get you a link if you'd like to come up and chat.
Rebel says I put 2 of them up.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and look and see if why that notification bell's not working.
Al's Outdoor says you need my loincloth for ice fishing.
Al, I would totally do an ice fishing video in a loincloth if I had one. And maybe I'll need to look into making one.
Yeah,
I do have some.
You can do it in -30 like you did your one video.
I do have some hides. I got a few tanned beaver pelts. I got a tanned otter, some mink, and some muskrat. I could probably fashion something together there.
Oh my.
And do a loincloth fishing challenge.
Hike with Mike says I tried ice fishing once, but I've never caught any cubes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Al Blades is in here.
Al Blades
says, what should my outdoor channel name be?
That's a good question. What do you guys think? Al Blades is starting an outdoor channel. What would a good name be? And if you guys don't have Al Blades, do we have moderators in here?
I don't know.
If we have any moderators in here and you guys want to share each other's links, that would be awesome. And if you guys don't have Al Blades, go pick him up. He has a great channel where he goes around and mows lawns for people who are in need. So,
Ricky says he'll come up if we want to share a link.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's drop the link. And just so everybody's aware, just to cover our bases, we want to keep it family friendly, so no swearing. please don't smoke on the stream or be drinking or anything crazy like that. So I just, every time we bring somebody up, I always say that. So I just want to cover our bases. We'd really appreciate it. So
we caught somebody off guard one time though.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it's at the chat.
So yeah, we dropped the link. Feel free to come on up.
Al says, I was going to do blades outdoors, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it
could work.
Yeah, it would work. Nobody has it yet, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then
it took us a long time to come up with our name.
You could do like a fillet knife and some broadheads for your logo. Have a bunch of blades in there. Did Ricky find the link?
Yep.
He did. Okay. All right. Let's bring Ricky Ventures up.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right. No, there's no drinking, cussing, or swearing going here today. So
perfect. So
good deal.
No, I was that wasn't necessarily any way towards you. We just like to cover our bases before we bring anybody up and just keep it family friendly for everybody watching. So
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna go have a camping trip, it sounds like, for the weekend.
We are, yeah.
That's
cool.
Gonna
go up to Duluth and enjoy a few days up there.
I'll be up that way, but like I'll be on my land that's in northern Minnesota, but I'm like straight north of Mille Lacs, but about the same. It's about the same latitude as Duluth. So
gotcha.
But I got to go up there and get some more trails brush hogged and stuff. I was up there last weekend doing a bunch of the fields, and now I need to get some shooting lanes kind of cut down. But yeah, it's dry up there, like you said. It's so dry.
Crazy dry.
Yeah. I've got 2 food plots in, and they're just coming up. It's clover and turnips, and they're maybe I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 inches in some spots. The deer are eating it. I got pictures of deer eating them, but I just need more rain, right? If I had rain, it would really take off, I think. So
yeah, well, we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, or starting around 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that actually happens. So, but yeah, we in our food plots we usually plant purple top turnips, and then
exactly
around the edges. Okay, and then around the edges we usually plant squash.
I haven't done that. This is the first year I put out a food plot. That land up there, we've hunted for years, my family and stuff, and the last couple of years it's just been really slow. It's like And
now, do you ever
go ahead?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and I've actually I've got several trail cameras that watch it, to look at stuff. And earlier in the year, probably about 2 months ago, I caught what I think it was 3 timber wolves. And I say that because one of them had a collar, and I'm like, they looked like coyotes. So I guess they were really young wolves, because like why would the DNR collar a coyote, right? So,
and as far as I know, I don't think they do.
Right, I don't think they do either.
Yep. But so, yeah, that was going to be my question though. Is do you have trouble with wolves up there?
Well, I think that's what's been happening. I think wolves move in and they scare off all the deer. And then it seems to kind of go in cycles. Like they'll come in, they'll scare the deer off, it seems like, and then they'll move on themselves, and I won't catch them on cameras anymore, and then the deer will show back up, right? So it seems to be like a cycle of how things go. So
and a lot of time the wolves have like a big circle that they follow. Mm-hmm. And I find that a lot of times when they follow their circle to the far edge, the deer will come back into your area.
Yeah.
And then when the wolves circle back around, it'll kind of go in cycles. And
it was actually last year we were, me and my daughter were out in the stand last year, and it was getting late in the evening, sun's going down, right? And you could hear the wolves start calling. They were back.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I'm in the middle of a forest. It's getting dark and there's wolves out there. So it's fun time. It's fun time though.
Yep. Rachel here, her grandparents have some property up in Lake George, and we were hunting up there a couple years ago and harvested a few deer, and it was at evening, and so we gutted them and stuff and went back up to the shop and hung them, and we realized we had left a knife down there where we had gutted the deer.
Okay.
And it's been probably 10 or 15 minutes. We drive back down there, and the wolves had already eaten both of the gut piles.
Wow. They were quick.
Yeah, they're real quick.
Yeah, and you guys were talking about bears earlier. I've got at least 5 bears on camera. I know one of them's a mom or a sow from last year because 2 of them are her cubs that I saw from last year. So I know it's at least 3 of them. And I think she's got 2 new cubs.
Oh, wow.
And so like, I mean, it's like, one of my cousins calls it Bear City up there right now. And we all applied for permits or tags, and none of us got any. We're all priority 2 now, I think.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask how many years you had been flying.
Right. And so we're all connected we're in the same area as Duluth. And so, so I mean, I think it's 950 tags for that whole area. And yeah, it's tough to get one. So maybe next year, since I've got a higher priority, I'll get one. So
yeah. Well, hopefully you do. That would be really cool.
I've never done bear hunting.
You've never done it before. Okay.
I've never done the bear hunting before. So it'll be all new to me. So
yeah, it's a lot of work, but man, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And that's what I'm more about. I mean, whether I got to get a bear or not, that's not part of it. It's really the journey to get there to do it. Right. So that's the fun part for me, I'm thinking. So even when we didn't get deer last year, it's like, it's just fun hanging out in the stand with my daughter and enjoying that time. So.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't like the baiting of bears and stuff like that, but they don't realize the amount of time and effort, and just because there's bait there doesn't guarantee you're going to get one. And
you're never going to see one anyways if you don't bait them, I don't think, right? I mean, I catch them on camera, but that bear scent their nose is, way better than yours. They're going to smell you. They're going to hear you. They're possibly going to see you before you even get there, right? So
yep, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got any big trips coming up at all?
It's really just, I've got like I said, a lot of land up there, and so I need to knock down the trails for deer hunting season. So that's my next few trips up there. I live in the Twin Cities for work and stuff, but I travel up there almost every weekend. So I'll be up there this Saturday, and I'll cut down some trails. And there's another guy up there that he wants to try and put a food plot in, and I'm kind of telling him it's kind of late, but I've got a tractor and everything, so we'll probably go till up a small section for him so he can put something down. So.
Gotcha.
Because he was talking about I'll put some Roundup down and kill him. Like, no, why don't we I brush hogged that little area for him last weekend with the tractor, and if he'll help me hook up the tiller to the tractor, I told him, I said, if you help me hook the tiller up, because it's kind of hard to do by myself, one person, but then I'll go back and till it for him real quick, and then hook the bush hog back up to it and hit some trails. So that's what my plan is this weekend. So.
Gotcha. Cool. What do we got going on in the chat?
Bicknell said it out.
See you later, Bicknell.
500,000 subscribers and the ice castle's yours. Okay.
Yep. Bicknell bunch. We get 500,000 subscribers and it's all yours, man. So I think we've gained maybe 10 since the last time we talked. So it is going up, but very slowly. So.
Yeah, the last few weeks, my subscriber count hasn't moved at all. So it's, I went to Oklahoma, a couple of weeks ago. That gave me a little bit of boost.
Okay.
And maybe some of those channels. I think I told you about that earlier, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, so it kind of went up and then it just stopped probably this last week. So it's a marathon. It's definitely a marathon, it seems like. So.
Oh, for sure.
It is. So are you going to be filming your deer hunts?
I will try and film as much as possible, but
Okay.
I'm pretty much a stickler about once you're out in the field, there's no talking, right? So,
Yep.
from the moment I get to the field, walking to that stand, I'll film, but I'm not going to be able to talk because I'm trying to make as least amount of noise as possible, right? So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
so
For
we'll
sure.
see how the filming goes. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll do some talking this time. I don't know, but that'll be
Yeah.
the hard part about it is you can't talk while you're in the stand, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, we
Yep.
pulled it off.
We
Twice.
we did last year was our first year filming any deer hunts, and I sat with Rachel, and we got away with talking more than I thought we would.
Mhm.
And we had deer come in on a couple different occasions,
Okay.
and the first one we didn't get a deer, we missed, but then the second weekend had a deer come in within like 3 minutes of us getting out to the deer stand. And we got that one. So,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
I did get one on camera. I think it was 2 years ago. It wasn't me. It was my daughter shot and got it. And I actually got that one on camera. And it just happened to be, I had the GoPro out and was just kind of filming the area at the time. Actually, know what it was is there was a fawn or a year old that was sitting over by we got a spot that looks over a pond, and that young deer was sitting over by the pond. And I got the camera out to film that deer because my daughter said, it's like, no, you can't shoot that one. It's like a year old, right? So, and as we're sitting there, another one comes walking into the clearing, right? And so I just panned to that, and so it all worked out at that point. So
Nice.
And that was her first deer, actually. So it was actually kind of cool to get it on camera, right? So
that's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you do any waterfowl hunting?
I don't. I didn't originally grow up in Minnesota, and hunting's a pretty big thing, obviously, in this state. And so I grew up in Oklahoma, and there we did a lot of fishing with my dad, but it was mostly just like pond fishing, right? We'd go to the pond and fish and for perch and smallmouth bass and things like that. And he was a hunt. We did hunting, but he raised bird dogs for a living, or not for a living, but just as on the side. And so we were always out doing stuff with the dogs, but we were never actually doing it for the fun of hunting. We were always doing it for the fun of training the dogs.
Gotcha.
And so we would go out and run the dogs for quail and dove and stuff like that.
Cool.
But didn't really hunt that much because you were just with the dogs, getting them used to doing things, right? We were always train them and sell them and turn them over. But then when I moved to Minnesota, 25 years ago, my wife's from here, so that's why I'm here in Minnesota. And that's where all that land up there is her family's land. And so I've got into deer hunting at that point, but I haven't really expanded out into, like obviously you guys are big fishers. I haven't really expanded into fishing at all, really. I'm right on the Mississippi River. So I could do that, except the Mississippi River is like down 12 feet right now. So I'm sure the fish are in there, right? But I'm guessing I might expand to those things, but it's also how much time do you have, right? So to get done, so.
Yep. Now, have you ever been ice fishing?
I have not.
Would you like to go ice fishing?
That's on my to-do list. I would be willing to go ice fishing, and I'd like to get some filming of that actually done. So yeah.
Well, I tell you what, this winter, let's figure out a time, and we will definitely take you out ice fishing.
All right, I'd be up for that for sure.
Yeah, and if your wife would like to come too, we got plenty of room. So
yeah, I could ask her. I'm gonna guess she's gonna be a no. She's not quite the outdoors person like I am. So
okay, well, I tell you what,
although my daughter might want to come along, so
there you go.
She might enjoy the trip. So
yeah, and I tell you what, it's pretty luxury out there in the ice castle.
Well, that's what it sounds like. You guys have a pretty posh place, I think, to do the fishing with, right? It's not sitting on ice in a tent, huh?
Yeah, so it works out well for beginners because they don't go out the first time and absolutely hate it. Sure. You slowly work them into it, and they have a good time. So
who all do you guys have in the chat here tonight? I recognize Reef Robber. I've seen his channel some.
Yeah, who do we still have here? Let's
We got
say
Al's
hello to
Outdoors
everybody.
in here. We got Harvey
Yeah.
Black too.
Harvey Black.
Yep, Harvey Black popped in not that long ago. Mark J. Larson.
Hey, Mark. Appreciate you coming in.
I think Rebel just took off.
Gotcha. See you later, Rebel, if you're still in here.
See Mark J. Larson Outdoors. Hey, Mark. Thanks for picking me up. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah, if anybody doesn't have Ricky here, please go check out his channel. If somebody wants to drop the link for him, that would be really cool. He's a fellow Minnesotan. He's got a good YouTube channel, and love to help him grow.
Maybe I can try and drop the
We'll we'll try and grab your link here quick and drop it. So
yeah, it's exciting. I just started the whole YouTube thing. I've been making videos forever, documenting the kids and stuff, but this year I thought, hey, with the whole pandemic and everything else going on, I was like last year locked down at the house, and it's like, I should start making some videos and putting them on YouTube.
Yeah.
See how it goes. And
Yep. In July we had our 1-year anniversary of YouTube, so we've been doing it for a little over a year now.
Okay.
And it's been a blast. We really enjoy it.
The part that's been amazing to me is this, like, it's been the community that I've met.
Yep.
Like I didn't expect any of that, right? I thought I was going to be just making videos and posting videos, right? I didn't realize the whole community part behind it, which has been pretty amazing to me. Like all the people I've met and learned about, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I've made some really good friends from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Cody from After 5 Outdoors, him and we hang out quite a bit. We talk on the phone all the time. And it's just nice to be able to bounce ideas off of each other and learn from each other. He kind of he found me when we were pretty small, and he's really helped us grow. So
yeah, we were still under 300 subs, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm right there. I think I'm at 260 something. So, but I just started this year, so I thought it would go faster, but then when I got into it, I realized like no, this is not a sprint. This is definitely a marathon. No. So
yep, it for most people it takes a while to build. I don't know if you were in here. Is Al Blades still in here?
No, he's not.
Al Blades was in here earlier.
Okay.
And probably 2 months ago, he was probably about the same size as your channel is. And he had a video go viral.
Okay. Yeah.
And he is now at like 40-some thousand subscribers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He had one video do like 2.5 million views.
Wow.
And now he's just killing it.
Yeah. I've got one video out there that I made. It's I was changing the blades on the lawnmower. And changing the oil and the blades and the air filter stripe. And I filmed that, right? And that's really been the only one that's really like YouTube's picked up and pushed.
Okay.
And it's like half of my views on my channel, right? It's like 6,000 views on it, which is, considering all the other ones are, in the hundreds or less, right? So
yeah.
Yep. We had a deer hunting video last year.
Okay.
That did 22,000 views.
Cool.
And that's near a third of our views.
Yeah, and it's still growing.
Yeah, and we're starting to have videos that gain like 40 views every day, and
that's awesome.
So it's really cool. And now, like early goose season is coming up. Our early goose hunting videos from last year, they're starting to pick up and get views again. Mm-hmm. We did a review of an ice auger, and that thing constantly grows. I think that's at 11,000 some now.
Close to 11,000, yeah.
And it's just really cool to kind of see how when a season starts to get close, those videos really start to pick up again.
Sure. And it makes sense too, right? Because if you're going to come to YouTube, you're either coming here to learn something or how to do something, right? Which is why the lawnmower thing works, right? Or you're coming for some type of entertainment, right? And so that's kind of I'm guessing the entertainment one's a little bit harder to hit, but the how-to one, if people can find your video, right?
And the entertainment ones are more so like a short term. you're going to get your views right away within the first week or two that you post it.
Yeah.
Where
Okay.
the how-to or the informational ones are going to continue to grow as just all the time as people are looking that up. And
yeah, like I figured the lawnmower one will probably not do so well in the wintertime, and then maybe next summertime it might pick back up, right? Because that's when people are going to be looking.
I think you'll find that the lawnmower one will do good in the southern states all year long.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. I guess there's always Australia too, right?
Yep.
So
yeah,
they're going to be in summertime or winter. So.
Do you pay attention to your what is it called? I blanked now.
My analytics.
Your analytics. Yeah. Do you ever look and see who's watching and stuff like that?
I do, but I'm so small right now. It's not, it's probably not giving you as much information as it probably could. Only being at 200 and something people, but I do try and pay attention to it. And, and I'm trying to make sure that when I'm putting things out there, I'm trying to do search engine optimization and things like that, so that at least something might get picked up. Right.
Yeah.
And I figure I'm going to be consistent and keep posting it at least right now twice a week. I don't know if I'll have as much content in the wintertime to do that, but that's my plan right now, is to do twice a week if I can, and maybe down to one a week in the wintertime, depending on how much content I can put out there. But
when we turn you into a professional ice fisherman, you'll have plenty of content.
Exactly. Then and I've got plenty of lakes around here. I mean, there's so many lakes around to fish. So yeah. I'll have plenty of content for wintertime too. So
yeah. So
the other thing I've been doing is I've been going to state parks. I mean, you guys are in Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota has so many great state parks. So and like you guys were talking about, in the North Shore of Duluth is just beautiful up there, right? So
so many things up there. Our first videos were of a trip to the North Shore that we did last year, and we started in Grand Portage, and we filmed different state parks and different waysides and stuff all the way down to Duluth. And some of the videos actually did pretty well, and we were really small when we filmed them.
Okay.
But one really popular state park, if you want to make a video on, is Tetaguchi.
Oh yes, I love that place, like the Cascade Falls, and
it is searched very heavily.
And the Black Beach, and you've got Palisade Head there, and
Yep.
Yeah, I love that Silver Bay area. It's just beautiful.
And if you could get into it, and you could be one of the first videos there, is Split Rock Lighthouse just opened up a campground.
It's not open yet.
Oh, it's not open yet.
They're not even taking reservations yet.
Oh, okay. Well, they're opening a campground, and I tell you what, the first few videos that are made of that campground will be huge.
So I got to just go visit it, just go park your car and walk through it.
Yeah. It would definitely be worth it, because that is going to be a very well searched thing.
Just in general for the name is going to get it there, right? So
there you have millions and millions of visitors every year there, and a lot of people are going to be interested in that campground.
And we didn't make videos of Split Rock or Gooseberry, which we should have done, because those are two of the most popular state parks up there.
One of my cousins were up there at Gooseberry Falls. It's a trickle right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just a trickle. Right? Yep. But I was up there. I think it was last year around Labor Day. We took just a day trip up there and went all the way to Grand Marais, and then came back and then hit Tetaguchi, went to the Cascade Falls and a bunch of the waysides along the way. And I did a bunch of filming then. I wasn't doing YouTube stuff back then. I was just doing family filming, right? And so I put music to those videos back then. And I don't know I don't think I even have the originals anymore. So it's like, I can't post that on YouTube, right? Because it's got all the music. It's got all the music on it, right? It's like, man, if I'd still had that footage, that'd been great.
Yep.
So now I save everything. I keep all the footage, and I've got it separate from the sound so that if I want to redo something, I can. So.
Yep. Yeah, we have several external hard drives that we keep our footage on, and.
Yep, I'm doing the same thing. I've actually got a NAS system, a network array storage that I've had for years that I keep all of my family photos and videos on, and it backs itself up, which is why I have it, right? So if one disk fails, I can just pull it out, put another disk in it, and that thing is expandable to I think probably several terabytes. So I've got plenty of space to store stuff. So at this point,
Yep, cool.
So who else do we have in the chat here? How many people do we have on? I don't know how many people are in here. It's
12 people.
We got 12 people in here right now.
Right.
And have you been watching the chat? We got any questions? Anybody have any questions for Ricky?
Mark wants to know if you heard him or heard you in his last video.
I absolutely did. Yes, I heard myself on the phone in the walleye video. Yep.
Is Mark a big walleye fisher? It sounds like.
I don't know that he is, but he came to Minnesota and he fished with After 5 Outdoors.
Okay.
And I was on the phone with After 5 while they were filming, and Mark caught a fish, and you can hear me talking on the phone in the background.
Cool.
Yep. But Mark J. Larson, he is a big coyote trapper. And he is in Illinois. So if you ever need to learn anything about coyotes or trapping or anything like that, he's a good guy.
Yeah, there's lots of cats. I see Frontier Survivals in here. How's it going, Frontier
Survival? Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah. I've been watching his channel for a while, so.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. So.
Yeah, I've got lots of coyotes too up there. They're crafty animals too, though. They're hard to catch.
They are.
Do some night hunting, I guess, with them. Put some calls out for them, maybe. See if they can show up. Because you can night hunt coyotes, I think, in Minnesota, right? So.
I believe with a shotgun you can.
I thought the last regulation book said you could even use night vision on coyotes. I thought. On the last hunting book I was reading.
Be new. That would be new. I haven't.
I think it was new last year. I think it was new last year.
Okay. Well, that would be really cool.
Yeah, I put a night scope on a rifle and sit in the stand and put a call out.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a cool video too, probably, if you could video it. So.
Well, a lot of them night vision or thermal scopes, they have built-in recording devices inside of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you can record everything right through your scope.
Of course, I'm not sure how many people want to actually see somebody, something getting shot. That's a whole different thing, right? So it depends on the audience, right?
Yeah, some of them channels that do that night vision hunting or thermal hunting, they get a ton of views on that. So,
sounds expensive though too.
yeah, I think you're talking like $1,500 to a couple grand for one of those scopes.
That's an investment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
don't think I'm quite ready for an investment like that.
No, us either. So what do you film with for your channel?
I just got several GoPro cameras that I've got. I've got an older Hero 6, I think it is. It was a 5, but I broke it and sent it in, and they sent me back a 6 because they didn't have any more 5s. I'm like, that's fine.
Oh, nice.
And so I've got a 6, which I really don't use that much, actually. It's kind of backup if I need it. Otherwise, I've got a Hero 7 that I use, and I did get a Hero 9 over the holiday that I've got. That's probably the primary, is that 9 and the 7.
Okay.
I try to make sure that when I'm out there filming that I get as many angles as I can get, right?
Yep.
Because nobody wants to sit and watch one angle, I don't think, the whole time, right? And so I try to break it up that way.
Yep. What do you think of your GoPro 9? I
like it. The battery lasts longer than the 7.
Okay.
It's got better stabilization than the 7 as well. I don't have an 8 to compare it to. What I don't like about it is the sound quality.
Okay.
And I ended up buying what they call their media thing for it, so you get an external mic for it. But I think that's what I really need to invest in next. Is I need to invest in some type of mic, a lapel I can probably wear, rather than worrying about the directional cameras mic on it.
Yeah.
So that's the next thing I need to do, because I think that's the other thing, that people will watch a video, but they won't deal with bad quality sound, I don't think. So I end up doing a lot of post-production sound work to make it all level out. So that's probably the next event. I need to get like a Rode 2 or something, right? A Rode Wireless, I guess they call it, or something.
Them Rode mics are really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I've been looking at as my next probably major investment, because this stuff all adds up, right? Like,
it does. It does.
Right.
Yeah, I tell you what, getting into YouTube is not cheap.
No, it's not.
No, yeah. I mean, people are probably making money on it, but I'm guessing at the beginning now you're not making any money. Even if you are monetized, you're probably still spending it faster than you're making it, right? So
yeah,
and that's not my goal anyway, to do this. I didn't get into this to make money. That's not what I'm at it for. So it's more about having fun, right? So
yep, nothing wrong with that at all.
Right. I've got my own, day job that pays the bills. So it's got to pay the bills and hopefully put the kids through college or something, whatever they want to do, or tech school, whatever they want to do, right? So
and then plus you put your videos on here, and hopefully you'll have them forever, and you can come back and watch them and have fun with them, and so that's what we talked about when we got started, was this might do something big, it might not, but at least we'll have all these videos to look back on and show our kids and our grandkids someday. So
and the adventures that we're going on, we're doing all kinds of incredible stuff.
Excuse me.
Right, and then it's all documented, like you said, right? So
yeah.
My youngest keeps telling me I'm crazy, and that it's cringy that I'm making videos and posting them on YouTube. She's pretty young, so I've been her kind of making. She watches like live streams on Twitch, and it's more like people do. It's like people doing games, right? Playing video games and live streaming it. And so I keep kind of bugging her, and so I'm gonna set up a live stream on Twitch, and she's like, "No, Dad, you can't do that."
I've been hearing a lot of YouTubers are getting into live streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, she mentioned it to me. I was like, maybe I should look into that.
Yeah, you really should. And I know a lot of people, I'm not sure how they do it, but when you live stream, you can stream to like several different platforms at the same time.
Well, I think StreamYard will do it if you got to purchase the actually buy the commercial version of it, but then you can live stream, I think, to multiple places at the same time with StreamYard.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we've never tried it before, but I know there's technology out there to do it.
Yeah, when I came on this live, I mean, my daughter was in here talking to me, my youngest was, and she's like, "I'm gonna get a live." She's like, she was out of here. I'm not gonna be on the camera, so.
That's funny. So.
Yeah, Frontier Survivor says he needs to invest in a good mic too.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sound quality is a big part of it for sure.
Yeah, because like I said, nobody wants to listen to bad quality video where you can't hear the person, or it gets too loud and gets distorted, right? Or even the wind, right? Because when the wind hits your mic, you can't take that out with post, right? There's no way to post production to remove the wind is pretty much music to the mic, right? So.
Yep, and I feel like wind is one of those noises that people will not listen to. If you have wind noise in your videos, people do not like that at all.
Yeah.
So, but I tell you what, sometimes it's hard to get around it.
Especially if you're on a lake on a boat, right? So, right.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
You have to have a big poofy thing around your mic, I guess, right? So.
Yep. And last year we did a live stream on Lake of the Woods ice fishing, and it would have been an amazing live stream. We caught some really big fish on the live stream, but the wind noise was awful.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of what happens when you're doing outdoor activities in your lives. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
I see farm and HVAC's in here.
You farm an HVAC? Yeah. What's everybody saying in the chat here?
They're just saying hi.
Somebody
Oh,
said
Al.
Al from Outdoors.
I read the same one. I wear a loincloth in a video.
Yeah, that's my dad. Yeah.
My dad.
Yeah. 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 I think I'm gonna try that whole loincloth thing.
I guess anything just to cover that mic up so the wind doesn't hit it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're gonna probably stay live here for another 5 minutes. We're gonna go an hour tonight, I think.
All right. Well, I'm going to drop off and let you guys have the last 5 minutes. All right.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming up and hanging out with us.
Yep. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you.
Have a great night.
Yep.
Awesome. How many people we still got in here?
12.
Got 12 people in here. We appreciate everybody who's still in here. Anybody have any questions or anything? We're going to probably shut her down at 9:30. We got to finish up some packing and stuff before we leave tomorrow. But we wanted to make sure we came on here and spent a little time hanging out tonight. So,
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we got waterfowl season. Early goose season opens on the 5th of September. I believe archery for deer opens on September 19th. Bear season, I believe, starts September 1st. The full-blown waterfowl season opens on September 25th, and my brother's actually getting married on that day, which I don't know why he chose that day, but whatever.
Because it's not in the morning.
I told them, I said, sorry, but we won't be there until the afternoon, so don't start your wedding early. So lots of stuff coming up. Still would like to get back out on Lake Superior one more time this year. So we'll see if we can fit everything in and make it all work out.
Off the Hook's in here.
Hey, Off the Hook. I believe it was an Off the Hook plastic that I watched JV catch a giant walleye on this past weekend out of the river.
That's funny. He says, "What's up? I'm just pouring some baits."
Yeah. Yup. Yeah, went fishing on the river with JV this past weekend, and he put one of your craws on and whacked a nice walleye. So I think JV actually left me a few of them here, so I'm going to try them out soon.
Ooh. Yeah, we had to get out and do some more fishing.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We got the new trolling motor on the boat. We picked up a Minn Kota Tarova 80-pound thrust. It's a 24 volt, and it's a game changer. I couldn't be any happier with the trolling motor situation. So, and I was a little bit leery of hooking all that stuff up, but I tell you what, wiring a 24 volt trolling motor is not hard at all.
Should have done a how-to.
I should have done. We could still unhook it, and I could redo it and make a how-to video on it. It's extremely simple. So.
Well, you just gave 13 other people that idea.
Well, if they want to go out and buy a trolling motor and do a how-to video on it, I think there's plenty of space on here for them to do it as well.
Yeah. Good luck finding one.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was extremely hard to find a trolling motor. We've been looking for a hummingbird fish finder as well. It's nearly impossible to find the fish finder we want.
But we'll check this weekend.
Yeah.
At a new place.
Yeah, we will. So yeah. but we're working on getting the boat set up to head out to Isle Royale. That's Rachel's new favorite fishing spot, and we're hoping to be able to have all the technology we need to travel safely and be effective when we get out there. So
Teen Ladybug just stopped in.
Hey, Tina, appreciate you coming in. We're going to be ending it here soon, but thanks for coming in and hanging out with us for a little bit. So,
We'll probably end her in a minute here.
Yeah, we got to get ready for our camping trip this weekend. And hopefully we can make some cool videos while we're up there camping. So, but yeah. But I think we're gonna sign off here. We appreciate all of you who came in here to hang out with us. If you could, on your way out, hit that thumbs up button, and we will be going live hopefully every Thursday now at 8:30 p.m. It just works a little bit better for our schedule. So we decided to go to Thursday.
Yep.
So. But, alrighty, guys. Well, you have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you next Thursday. Have a great night.